Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. My name is George Wright III with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. And today I've got a great message for you. I really want to talk with you a little bit more about making a legacy impact on the world with your business, your product, your service, because I think a lot of times we're so caught up in sales and marketing that we don't really step back and look at how we can make a bigger impact. So before I get started, I want to go ahead and give you the quote of the day from the Daily Mastermind mobile app. If you've not downloaded that app, it's absolutely free. Everything in it is free, and it's here to help you and assist you with your daily rituals. So the quote of the day today is by Dale Carnegie, and it says, "Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get." I love that because success is getting what you want, let's be honest, but happiness is a key factor, and happiness is wanting what you get. I talk about that quote from the Dalai Lama a lot, which is, really just wanting what you have, not having what you want. And at the end of the day, that's the key. You've got to have success. You've got to have happiness. I've learned that those things can be very mutually exclusive. The bottom line is one does not have to create the other. Don't go through life thinking that your success is going to create your happiness, or you're going to have a really long, really challenging road, I'll tell you. So anyway, let me start out with asking you a question. Have you ever wondered why certain people make such a legacy impact on the world, or why certain people are much more successful, get more results, create more innovative products in the world? Is it because they're more talented? Is it because they have more money, they have more luck? Maybe that's partly true in a way, but at the end of the day, legacy success and true innovators and communicators that create an impact on the world, it's not just about the talent, the money, and the luck. No, it's different. It's definitely how they think, how they act, and how they communicate. Now, I've been reading a book lately by Simon Sinek. Many of you may have read it, called Start With Why. And, I'd encourage you to check out his TEDx talk. It's got over 45 million views now. But what he talks about is that he studied this behavior of innovators and successful people, and he sort of cracked the code. He created a formula of why and how they think, act, and communicate differently. And he confirms that it's definitely coded. It's definitely that they think, act, and communicate differently. And more importantly, that the biggest innovators communicate opposite. They think and act opposite of what most people do. And so he puts it together in something he calls the golden circle diagram. Now, I know a lot of you are listening, and so I'll just describe this to you, but imagine that you're looking at a bullseye. It's a big circle with two smaller circles inside of it. So you've got a big circle, then inside that circle, you have another one, and inside that circle, you have a third circle. And you label these circles. The outer circle is the what. It's what you do. It's what you have, what your product is. Inside that is the how you do it, how your product works, how your service is. And the center circle, which is really the bullseye, the center circle is the why. Now, the problem is everyone knows what they do. Everybody knows what they do, what they offer, how they do it, but very, very few people really know the why. It's only innovative companies that really help people to identify the why. And see, most people operate from the outside of those circles in. They talk about what they do and how they do it, and they try to sell their products and services. But see, the biggest, most successful, innovative companies out there, they operate from the inside out. People that want to drive behavior and drive true legacy success operate from the why, and then they go to the how and the what. And that's the key. That's the difference. And so let me give you an example of that. Now, he gives 3 examples in his book and in his TEDx talk. He gives the example of Apple computers. He gives the example of Dr. Martin Luther King. He gives the example of the Wright brothers. And the reason he does this is sort of to give you a contrast. Let me give you an example. If Apple computers always operated from, we make amazing computers, and that's the what. That's what we do. And then how we do it is we have beautiful designs, we have sleek, great performance, great success. And then would you like to buy a computer? That would be different than the way they truly communicate. What they really communicate, they communicate from the inside out, which is why they're such a powerful company. They communicate from the why they do what they do. They challenge the status quo. They innovate products to make your life better. As a result of their why, How they do it is they build beautiful, innovative products. And what they do is they have computers, they have MP3 players, they have phones. And it's much more compelling for you to see them as a brand that you trust and you recognize. See, you trust brands more when they operate from the why than when they operate from the what they do. Dell Computers makes great computers. They have computers and they will get the job done, but they don't have that same why that Apple has, right? Another example is Dr. Martin Luther King. Many would say is not the best orator or speaker of the day. There's many people that can communicate really effectively. Maybe some of his ideas weren't even the greatest ideas, but here's the bottom line. He was a passionate communicator of his beliefs. He communicated his beliefs to the point that you could trust and respect and align with his beliefs. I mean, a mental note that he made is that, look, Dr. Martin Luther King, he didn't communicate his plan. He didn't say, I have a plan. He said, I have a dream. I have beliefs. And so people followed and aligned with his beliefs because they also had those beliefs. Too many of us, because we're into marketing and sales, we try to sell our products of what we do and how they work. But what you got to understand is that people don't want to buy what you have. They don't want to be sold on how you do it. They buy because of why you do it. They buy and they stay long-term because of why you do it. This is back to sales 101. People buy on emotion and they justify and back it up with logic. Too many of you are out there selling the logic, selling the details, selling the features and the benefits. You're not selling the emotion and the reason that for that individual, the product and service works the best for them. Now, he goes on, Simon goes on in his TEDx talk to talk about how this is just not an opinion. This is not just a formula he came up with. This is backed by biology, not psychology, biology and neuroscience. The bottom line is the human brain is wired. There's three parts of the human brain. There's the neocortex, which is the logical outside portion. And then there is the more emotional based section of the brain. And then there's the human behavior part, or not human behavior, the physiological part, which is your heart rate and body functions, things like this. But the bottom line is this: behavior, proven through science, behavior is driven by that emotional part of the brain. That's why we talk about things like, I just had a gut feeling where I don't know if I want to buy that. I don't know if I want to get that product. It just doesn't feel right. Why would we say that? Why would we say it doesn't feel right? That's not logical, because we make decisions based on emotion, not logic. We just back it up with logic. So the bottom line is, if you will learn to communicate more from your purpose, from your why, and you can communicate that, you're going to drive human behavior. You're going to drive more alignment. You're going to create a greater legacy. And so I would encourage you to do that. Let me give you a couple of things that I would suggest that you do as soon as you can. Number one, sit down and script out the what, the how, and the why of what you do, and get real detailed on it, because you need to learn to be able to really identify the difference between why you do something. And I'm not talking about, like I said before, I'm not talking about money, recognition, things. Those are results. Money is a result. The why is the reason behind why you do things. Why do you want a car? Why do you want money? What's the real reason? Why is your company trying to become a leader in what you do? Is it because, for example, some of you may be traders, you may be Forex traders. So the what and the how of your product might be amazing, but why? Why would it change someone's life? Why would it change the way they think about money? Really script that out, number one. Number two, try to script this out. Try to practice communicating this to individuals around you. Communicate to individuals from a place of why, and practice this communication. And number three, refine it as you go. The best way to learn is to do. And when you do, you're going to learn, you're going to adjust, you're going to refine, and you'll do a better job. So here's the bottom line. Here's the last thought I want to leave you with. Remember my favorite quote: success is not to be pursued, it's to be attracted by the person that you become. The more you can get aligned with your why, the more you can communicate and drive behavior from purpose, from the why, the greater your influence, the greater your impact, the greater success and results you're going to have. Bottom line. And bottom line is this: you're going to have to work less hard. I don't want to say that in the wrong way. The bottom line is this: you will get better results, and it won't take as much effort when you can inspire people rather than motivate people. So that's my message for today. I hope that helps you. I would encourage you to check out Simon Sinek's TEDx talk on starting from why. And if there's anything I can do for you, give me some feedback. Hit me up on Instagram at The Daily Mastermind or Facebook at The Daily Mastermind, George Wright III. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to get some feedback on what's helping you, what isn't helping you. And I hope that you can share this message, because if you share this message, you will learn as you earn. You'll learn as you get results, and teaching will definitely help you to learn more. So anyway, download the Daily Mastermind mobile app. I'll look forward to talking with you more this week. You have greatness inside of you. Have a great day.